Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at how to make comparisons between things. So for example, if we wish to say that A is not as something as B, this is how we do it. We start with whatever it is that we're discussing, whatever A happens to be, followed by the particle wa. Then we'll put our noun, followed by hodo, and we'll finish with a negative ending. For example, I am not as tall as Don is. 私はドンさんほど背が高くないんです。So we have here A, which is I, 私, and our noun in this case is don. And then we've inserted the hodo, which indicates that we're making a comparison between something. And we've finished with our negative ending, takakunai, takakunai, not as tall. Now, if we wish to say A is or is not something to the extent that B is, we'll simply put A first, so whoever the subject is first, followed by the particle wa. Then we're going to put our sentence in plain form and we're going to insert hodo, and then we'll have either a negative or positive ending. For example, that movie was not as interesting as I thought it would be. あの映画は思ったほど面白くなかったです。So what we have here is the subject of the sentence is that movie, あの映画. Now a sentence in plain form is simply 思った, thought. And our verb is not only in plain form, but it's in past tense also. Then we've got hodo, which indicates that we're comparing something. And then we finish with 面白くなかった, was not interesting. And if we wish to finish with a positive ending, for example, that test was so easy to the extent that even a primary school student could do it. あのテストは小学生でもできるほど優しいんです。In this case, our subject is that test, あのテスト. And our sentence in plain form is 小学生でもできる. A primary school student could also do it. Then we have hodo, and we've got our positive ending. In this case is the word easy, yasashi, and finish with des. So what you might notice here is that the structure is in reverse to English. So where we have, for example, in our first sentence here, thought comes towards the end of the sentence in English, whereas in Japanese it comes at the start. And likewise in our second example, primary school student comes at the start and it is followed then by the word easy. Now please note that you can have a negative or positive ending when hodo follows a sentence, but not when it simply follows a noun. In that case, you could only finish with a negative ending. So for example, I am as tall as Don is cannot be expressed using hodo. Instead, we would say ドンさんと同じぐらい背が高いです. So in this case, Don is the noun, and therefore we can't use hodo in this sentence. So that's about all for this topic, but if you have any questions or comments, please let me know.